Alright, welcome back everyone. Today I'm so excited to share with you some faux Lumiere paints, or how to get a paint that has a metallic sheen to it, like Lumiere. So this is an example of a Lumiere paint. It happens to be pearl blue, and Lumieres are a light body acrylic, excuse me, and haven't used this one in a while. I can't even open it. Let me try a different one. So basically, it's got a lot of shine to it, and this one is. It's got a lot of shine to it, and it's a very liquid form, and they're somewhat hard to find. Some places, you know, where I live, they're pretty hard to find. Some Michaels sell them in the fabric section, some don't. So I'm going to show you how you can become a mad scientist and make your own. So what I have first off is this is a jar. This is a golden regular gel jar, and this was from a set that I bought that contains 6 try-me type mediums from Michaels with a coupon. So I used up all the gel medium, and now I have an empty, albeit wet, jar. So this is kind of reminiscent of my make your own glimmer glam, but it's going to be a heavier bodied acrylic. You can use the glazing liquid. If you remember, we used this glazing liquid in that video. This is acrylic glazing liquid made by Golden. But today we're going to use some polymer medium. And sometimes a polymer medium could be just called matte medium or gloss medium. Basically, this says it's a polymer emulsion with a matting agent, useful for lowering gloss or adding viscosity or changing the viscosity of colors. I have this brand called TriArt. I know you can get them at Blix online and in Blix stores. They are a Canadian company, so they're just a little bit cheaper than the Golden brand and work just as well. They are artist grade quality. So I have the polymer medium in matte and in gloss. So check it out. Liquitex has some stuff, has their own brand as well. So what I'm going to do is start with the acrylic paint. And a baby white. This is quinacridone magenta. This comes in the starter set if you buy the Golden. And I'm going to use, these Lumiere paints are so vibrant. So I want really vibrant colors, which is why I'm going with an artist grade quality this time. So I'm going to be putting quite a bit of paint. Remember, I'm filling this 2 ounce jar. So here I got a whole bunch of paint in the bottom, and you can also add more later. So if you want to be on the lean side, go ahead and do that. And now I've got Pearl X. Pearl X is similar to Perfect Pearls, but it does not have a binder in them. They're just mica powder. So I have 2 here. One is Micro Pearl, and one is Misty Lavender. So I figured, I'd love the lavender shimmer in with the quinacridone magenta, which is kind of a hot pink. So as you can see with the Lumiere, or maybe not, I'm trying a different angle, guys, here. Give me some feedback whether you like it. So Lumiere has a lot of mica in it. It's very shimmery, not glitter. It's just got that nice shimmer. So what I'm going to do is take the Pearl X, take an end of a popsicle stick here, and I'm going to put. I'm not going to be stingy with the Pearl X either, because remember, I'm going all out here. I want to make something that's really special and true to me. And this paint, will last for a long time. These 2 ounces, and I'm going to put in 2 of the regular pearl, just to make it that little bit more. Again, it's all about playing around with the formula. What I like is, maybe you like a little bit less shine, maybe you like more shine, maybe you want more color, all that good stuff. So here we got, as some of us would call, a hot mess. So what I'm going to take is my stir stick here, same thing, and I'm going to mix it all up. So it's gonna look funny. It's gonna look, I feel like I'm baking, guys. Like I'm stirring the batter. So you're just making a paste. Eventually you'll see that you'll get the magenta back and you'll have all the cool mica in there. I like to mix it before, just like baking, so you don't get any clumps. So look at how wonderful, and hopefully you guys can see that. Wonderful and shimmery that is so far. The purple and the quinacridone magenta. Whew! Wow, that's nice. You can always add more Pearl-Ex later. So again, if you want to err on the cautious side, you definitely can do that. So from here, if you want a thinner paint, a glaze, you can use your glazing liquid. I'm going to show you how to use that in a little bit. But I want it a little bit thicker, the consistency of true Lumieres. So I'm going to put the matte medium. Or polymer medium, I should say. Because first I'm going to put half gloss and half matte. I don't want to use all matte, because, you know, it'll turn matte on your page. But I don't want to use all gloss either, because lots of times when you're art journaling or you're creating altered books or whatever you got going on, glossy stuff, glossy paint can stick. So here I'm going to put in, hopefully you guys can see, half the jar full of the gloss polymer in gloss polymer medium and the other half in matte. So what that is ends up being a satin, part matte, part gloss. So this is definitely a just slightly thicker consistency than your acrylic glazing liquid. So I'm just gonna mix this up. Lots of people ask me if you could use Mod Podge, and I think you could, but when you're working, you know, I'm making a paint that I'm going to be using maybe on canvases, maybe in my art journal, who knows, but I definitely want something that's going to last, that's a long time. If I'm investing the money in the fluid acrylics, and by the way guys, I've had these fluid acrylics look for a year. Yes, it's a lot of money, but they do last a very, very long time. So for me, I want to use the best quality mediums to make the paint, because I want to be really happy with the results, and I don't want to risk using something like Mod Podge. Mod Podge? Why does everybody say that? I know I'm not alone in that, guys. Let me check the time here. Oh, we only got 8 minutes. Okay, so it's going to look a little milky. It's going to look definitely milky. It's got a few lumps, so some of that stuff has to dissolve. We might just have to wait a little bit. Might put the lid on here and shake it. I probably, because I'm doing it live, didn't mix the Pearl-Ex with the heavy body paint in enough. But treat it just like baking. Maybe you could have put I could have put the matte medium in first and then mixed it up, and then the gloss medium. And we're just gonna have to stir it. I'll probably let it sit a little bit and stir it. So see how nice consistency we have here, which is definitely different. Look at the shimmer on that. Now remember that because this stuff is white, the mediums come in white, it dries clear, so it won't be as milky when you use it. So what I'm going to do is go on to the next part of the video, and then we'll come back to this and maybe mix it some more. I just love the consistency of this, and this will last a long time. It's the same amount. Well, it's the Lumieres are 2.25 ounces, and what we just created is only 2 ounces, but it'll last just as long. My little golden thing. You can also buy at Michael's containers, plastic containers, just for hand mixed paints like that. So you definitely can shake it up a little bit. Next I want to talk about these Stamp Gang color shots. I just got a few of these and I'm so excited. It was kind of funny because originally I thought, oh, I'm going to mix that with my acrylic glazing liquid and make a glaze out of it rather than water so that it'll stick to more surfaces. like picture frames or metal, or it'll just give a different texture in my art journal. And then as silly me, I went on the website